Let's hear this reasoning of yours then. Alright, but before I give it, there is one question that we need to address. If the victim was killed by some third party, then the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin wasn't the cause of death. If that's the case, then how did we wind up with a dead body inside the coffin? They were murdered beforehand? A very good question. Now let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. How did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin? Magic! He was killed in the coffin, no, killed under stage, and then placed in the coffin to pin it on Trucy. I have a feeling if anybody killed him, it's gonna be that, the Ratings Raja guy. I can't remember what his name is. Ronnie Summit. Yeah. I have a feeling it was either him that killed him, or it was Bonnie, and then not Mr. Reus, God. And then the Ratings Raja helped her put the body in the coffin to pin it on Trucy. What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go? Oh yeah! The coffin would already... Oh wait, how would that have worked? I see. In that case, the defendant's sword would have been the cause of death. Or wouldn't have been the cause of death. How do you respond, Prosecutor Sadmadi? That is the third time. The third time of what? Whoa, beads! What the hell just... Oh, wow. What did he say? Ah, just yeah. He did throw something at me. What the heck is this? Oh no. That is the exact same chant. Could have at least spiced it up and did a different one. Oh dear. What the hell just happened? What do you think you're doing? Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she is struck 3 times. Since you never learn, you needed to be punished. Why don't you let me worry about what I need and don't need? Here's what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You are a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon. A sermon? Now? There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Karinism. Grand. We're being lectured. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake. Huh? A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right? No, for I am not... Pardon me, I am not done with my sermon. And yet the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within. Just great. And in this case, you are that frog, defense. And the prosecution is the snake. What exactly is your point, anyway? Let's assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who, then, had the opportunity to do so during the show? Let's see. The people in the show were... Trucy and Bonnie. Bonnie DeFemme, the victim Mr. Reus, and Trucy Wright. Bonnie DeFemme was on stage throughout the entire show. As easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Footage from the show. God. Which leaves us with only one suspect. Trucy Wright. Uh-oh. Now do you see? The accused killed Mr. Reus as he waited on standby in the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. Oh great and merciful Holy Mother. Thus another putrid mind has been guided towards enlightenment. I can't believe I swallowed his trick question whole. Jesus. It's a fairly slow-moving trial. Whoa. Athena? Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here. Athena, what are you... There's something I want to point out, Apollo. And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in countenance. I may be young, but I have an attorney's badge just the same. And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity? I most certainly would. Oh. Wait. You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage. Well, let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl. Clearly. Surely you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact. Your Honour, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home. But I'm not done with my sermon. You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Sadmadi, you know. Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would then have to be hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin. That's true. It does seem like it would be a rather difficult task for the defendant. I don't think even I could do it. What do you think of that, Prosecutor? Who's the child now? Still you. In my religion, the priestesses of Qur'anism are revered as the pillars of our beliefs. So I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. I also think highly of the female perspective. Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child. Who's a fair maiden? I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How indeed was the dead body raised up into that coffin? By the accused, Trucy Wright, that is. You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that'd even be possible. Magic. But of course. There was a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up. Huh? Wait, you really can explain it? I foresaw that our arguments would come to this, so I have prepared a witness. Oh. Well, I admire your readiness, Prosecutor. They're not going to, like, present the fact that they used the not stair lift, but the stage lift thing. It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial. Whoops, I always do that. Click the wrong buttons. He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he? It's pretty hard to believe. Excuse me, but may I step down now? Yes, I suppose you may. One moment, Detective Guy. Uh-oh. I'm sorry for, the way I handled all of this. You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable. It was? Yes. You served well as a detective and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. Not bad. You will be rewarded for your fine work. I will? Oh. Thank you. I hope we can work together again in the future. Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. I guess he's a pretty nice person like they say, as long as you're not up against him. Yeah, it's usually the case. Now then, let us call the next witness. Who is it? Of course. Bonnie! Why can we see her feet? Wait, why can we see her whole body? She's behind a stand. Okay. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, now she's behind the stand. Oh. She's doing it as if it's a show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet all of you. I'm a lagomorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales, Bonnie DeFemme. I can't wait to do some magic tricks for all of you. Please, witness, there is a time and a place for all things, including magic. Ah, but it would be okay if I just do a little magic, right? Come on, please? Look, everybody's waiting. Now's my chance to shine. Ooh, damn. That is your second time. My second time doing what? There will be no further warnings. You should know that from our preparatory meeting, correct? Ooh. Is no one exempt from His Holiness's rosary of suffering? May we have your testimony, witness, once you've recovered from your disappointment? Well, as a huge fan of Trucy's... Oh, fuck off. I don't really want to testify against her. But I guess I have to, don't I? As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh? Oh god. Yeah, I hate her, I loathe her, I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. Is she the one that wrote that thing on the wall then? I can't remember what it says. One day, like, my time will come one day, or it was something like that. So this is exactly what that snivelling little brat deserves. I added a little. My bad. Sure, you're a real fan, alright. Of destroying Trucy, you mean? Can't believe it. Witness testimony. The understage passage. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Rias. She didn't. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used the stage lift. That's what they are presenting. Thought so. It is possible. Could Trucy really have? If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2. Yep. Of course. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way. Okay, the fact she added that at the end just makes her even more suspicious. You were on stage the whole time, and you're sure about that? I mean, there is stage footage. There is no question the entire audience could testify to that. It's a body double. What's more, she is shown clearly in the TV show footage as well. Of course she is. Whoever was on the camera was obsessed with her. I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Rias, not little old me. Now that she said that, I suspect her even more. Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim on the stage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite young lady... could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty. You gotta be kidding me. Bugger. Very well, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Alright, it's pressing time. Alright. Press number 1. Really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Rias. Why? Because you're such a large fan. You said you were a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right? Oh yes, I even became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. And then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile. She certainly sounds like she means all of that. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right? Oh yes. After all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician. You also want to outshine her. Well, there goes a rabbit. But then that horrible accident happened. It was not an accident. It was murder. Witness, please explain if you would. How a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body. Bum bum. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift. And then she proposes that she used stage lift number 2 because that one was already extended. What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right? Well, actually, we did try it out for ourselves. You did? Detective Sky, if you would. Oop. Wait, Detective Sky's still there? Oh. So that's why you made me do that. Detective Sky, what did he have you do? The prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male... Okay. Raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift. Without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it. You're kidding. It's as if he really can foresee all of our counter-arguments. Do not underestimate this humble servant of the Holy Mother. More like haughty. I guess that means Trucy could have lifted the dead body up. Does that mean... Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? That just seems like a non-statement, but I'll press it anyway. Is what possible? Could Trucy really have... What, Mr. Pham? Please explain your sentence. Well, Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe? What I really believe? Of course I don't believe Trucy could ever commit murder. Such an amazing and wonderful magician would never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think? I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve? There will be the judge of that, given the fact Athena can see into people's hearts. There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Whoa! Okay, he's glaring at me. Looking at me with that isn't going to help me stick my foot in my mouth less, Your Honor. Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift... What the accused might have used... to lift the dead body. Obviously, the stage lift. Alright. If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2. Stage lift number 2? Boom 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 boom. You mean the stage lift shown here on the left? That's right. With the stage lift, I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage. And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion? Of course not, I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers. Oh brother, how long is she gonna keep this act up? Oh, we'll break that act down. In time. Defense, what position was stage lift number 2 in after the show? It was to the right of the back ladder. Let's see, if I recall it was in the fully raised position. Uh-oh. I figured that's what they were gonna say. And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body. Wouldn't you agree? Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, you evil red pepper. God, I've got so many nicknames. So now I'm also evil. Yep, an evil pepper. Yep, stink bug, stag beetle. Well, I guess that wasn't official, because we just wanted a promotion. And now we're red pepper. Red pepper. On stage for the entire show, by the way. That's still just a really weird thing to say. You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down into the understage passage. Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now. I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes. Whoa! You gotta be kidding me. Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy. I'm right there in the footage, or are you too much of an idiot to see? Uh-huh. Wow, her facade slipped. Mr. Pham, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different. Also, I guess it would be her mask slipped. Now she'll switch back. Knew it. Oh, oops. Where did that come from? Right. Oh my, I seem to have snapped there for a second, didn't I? Tee-hee. Wow. Actually, she really reminds me of, oh, what was her face? Was it Eenie? Eenie Miney? Or was it Meanie Miney? Mimi Miney. One of them died. Eenie. I think it was Eenie Miney. Yeah, the fact she was basically just a complete airhead, but then when her mask slipped, she became very aggressive. Kind of like her. You didn't just snap, you broke character just now. In any case, I was on stage the whole time, performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance? Flawless? That's odd, considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. Mr. Pham? To what is the defense referring? Well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead. And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lift around. I feel really bad about messing Trucy up like that with my goof. Oh, that's the end of our pressing, I guess. Darn it, I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony. Ooh. Now do you know who the real killer is? Still you. Come on, Gramps, don't just sit there. Hand down your ruling, pronto. I'm a huge fan of Trucy, she says. Do it quick before you keel over up there. I beg your pardon. Oops. Oh, what's gotten into me? I'm so sorry. I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. Well, defense? Are you ready to let it all go now? Of course not, I'll never give up. Athena, we need you. I see, I suppose this too is fate. The sacred scriptures of Corainism describe a variety of hells for the damned. For someone like you, who struggles ceaselessly against his fate, Papal Boljik seems most appropriate. Papal Boljik. People boil... What? Oh wait, that's Korainese. What sort of terrible place is Papal Boljik? A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. Oh nice, it's like quicksand. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Think of it as something akin to an antlion sand pit trap. Yeah. How lovely. Oh, there's one of those in my backyard. Wow. Korainist hell is closer to home than I thought. Now then. It would appear that the witness's testimony support the prosecution's claims. That the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim on the stage. How are we supposed to get out of this jam? Athena! Athena! Hey Apollo, if you can't find any contradictions, maybe it's time to use analytical psychology. Thank you. You mean... I heard some discord in Bonnie's voice while she was testifying. Given the fact she's putting on a fake persona, I wouldn't be surprised. See? Widget's picking up on the noise in her heart too. Oh, this is the tutorial, of course. That's right, Athena can hear things that others can't with her super-sensitive hearing. She can hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voice, or voices. Alright, Athena, let's give it a try. You got it. Whoa! Your Honor. I'm afraid that our witness, Mr. Pham, is lying. Is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident. She is? Yes. What with that terrible death on stage? And her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she is unfit to testify. What? Oh, I've heard of that. What is it called? Postal stress disorder. Right? It's where a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere. That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD. Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder. Oh my. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times. As if she were a different person. No, that's just her true face. Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness. Huh? Therapy? You don't know the thing about a magician's mental strength. I've risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oopsie. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I? How many bunnies does she have? I always love his reaction. He's just always so shocked. Miss Cykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. But what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? With her super-sensitive hearing, Miss Cykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix, where I can analyze them. Yeah, this is just going in like full tutorial mode. The game has got me in a vice grip yet again. It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry, though I find it hard to believe, I must ask. How do emotions constitute evidence? Hey Weira, how's it going? While I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se, I have seen how instrumental Miss Cykes' work has been in cracking a case. I mean, we've used it in... Wait. Dual Destiny. Did we use it in every single case? Yeah, we did, because she was always our assistant. In case 1, we used it. Case 2, I'm pretty sure every single case we did. Even though we played as Athena, like as Athena when she was the lead, we used the mood matrix. Wow. We're abusing the system. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. I see. If you are in favour of it, Your Honour, then I have no objections. Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness. I'll disturb you. No, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Sadmardi. Hey! Apollo, you remember how to conduct a therapy session, right? You want me to lead the session? Of course. You're the lead on this case, after all. Fair enough, but, do I need a refresher? No. I think I used it more than enough. Normally I would go over it, but given the fact this game's already tutorial heavy enough... Yeah, I don't need more tutorials. Thanks. I think I still remember from the last time, so let's get right into it. Okie dokie. You ready, Widget? Let's do this. Well, it seems we won't actually be using the mood matrix all that much in this game, given the fact that it takes place in 2 separate locations. So when we play as Phoenix, it's literally just Phoenix. Oh damn. Oh damn. I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Rias. Even she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time, but that terrible mistake, my stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad. Yeah, sure you do. I feel so bad about it. Okay, so I look for inconsistencies between her testimony and her emotions, right? That's right. Like if she says I was so happy when... Oh my god. Ah, god! This game, I love it, but my god it annoys me with how hand-holdy it is. That's literally pointing it out. Like if she says I was so happy when the sand marker is lit up, or if the sand marker doesn't react, even though she says she was feeling down. When you find an unexpected emotion, go ahead and pinpoint it. Okay, I'll give it a try. But it's more, I suppose it didn't point it out exactly, but it did say I was so happy. And she's happy when she said she was sad. Right, so it's not that one. 9. Nope. Nope. There it is. Why do you feel bad if you're actually happy? Got it. You lied. I have to say, Mr. Pham, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said I feel so bad about it, it seems you were feeling happy about it. Well. I knew it. It's gonna hit her. I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because it was Trucy's big debut. You messed Trucy up. You made a mistake. I would probably say the fact that she failed. Or the fact she made her mess up. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right, aren't I? You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers. Yeah, sure. Because we saw you. I hate her, I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that snivelling brat deserves. Hey, this time I didn't add little to that. We saw how you said you hated Trizzy, right? How you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved. Ouch. Looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. Wow, that's only 50%. Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0%... Well, Mr. Fam, are you ready to confess how you really feel? Probably not. But what? What do you mean? I'm Bonnie, the sweet, cute little bunny. Yeah, sure. I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol, Trucy. Oh boy. That's the character I'm supposed to be. Wow, she actually says character. Keep that up, Mr. Fam, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are. Who I really am? The two sides of you are fighting each other, and doing you psychic harm. I can hear them, two distinct voices battling inside you. Shut your pie hole, you know nothing, know-it-all. I mean, you mustn't say things like that or I might get flustered. Mr. Fam, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free. Ouch. Oh. I do appreciate how detailed the